Good morning and welcome to the Morning Outlook. I'm James Preston and this is your daily briefing that gives you everything you'll need to know for a successful day of trading. We are reporting live from Kalkine studios in Sydney. The Australian share market finished on a downward note on Wednesday. At the closing bell, the S&P ASX 200 was 0.2% or 11 points lower at 7,399. The ASX performance is difficult to predict today. Some analysts have it rising, others see it falling. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is expected to open the day 13 points or 0.2% lower. Shifts are set to be very minor, with a likely downward trend today. This is largely due to a muddled US performance overnight. The Dow Jones fell 0.02% to end at 35,807.48 points, while the S&P 500 gained 0.23% to end at 4,701.54. The Nasdaq climbed 0.44% to finish at 15,845.23. US economic data showed that weekly jobless claims fell to a 52-year low and third quarter GDP growth was revised higher. There was an uptake in consumer spending throughout October, partially due to price hikes because of rising inflation. In Europe, the Stoxx 50 fell 0.2%, the FTSE rose 0.3%, CAC declined 0.03%, and the DAX slid 0.4%. The pan-European Stoxx 600 index climbed 0.1% after recording its worst session in nearly 2 months on Tuesday, as earlier momentum took a hit from gloomy German business sentiment. Germany has battled through a difficult 5-month economic period. Shares of Telecom Italia led gains across Europe, but the performance was somewhat muddled across the board and was quelled by ongoing concerns surrounding COVID-19 as mass human rights protests continue to break out across the continent in reaction to vaccine mandates and ongoing restrictions. As for Asian markets, Japan's Nikkei lost 1.8%, Hong Kong's Hang Seng lost 0.1%, and China's Shanghai Composite also dropped by 0.1%. Time now for a very short break before we take a look at some of the news headlines with the ability to impact markets and a look at the performance of major currencies.
Tune in to stay updated while on the move.
We will tell you where the crypto craze has reached,
Where the property market is headed next.
what the world is doing to become more environmentally friendly.
Apart from tracking the daily market charter.
Be on top of the latest news and announcements
With Kalkine TV.
Thanks for joining us. I'm James Preston and this is the Morning Outlook exclusive to Kalkine TV, where we provide you with all the details you'll need for a successful day of trading. Before we turn our attention to the performance of global currencies, let's take a look at the big winners and losers from Wednesday's ASX trading. In terms of sector performance, 5 closed in the red and 5 closed in the green, while financials closed flat. Technology was the worst performer, down by 0.5%, followed by industrials, which was down by 0.3%. Then consumer discretionary and consumer staples, which were both down by 0.2%. The best performing sector was energy, which rose by 1.2%. As for individual performers, Technology 1 was the biggest laggard, closing 8.6% lower. The energy sector did help to bring performance equilibrium, and the biggest gainer in that factor was Beach Energy, which closed 2.8% higher. The Aussie dollar has continued to dip. On Monday, it reached a high point of 72.68 US cents, but it closed trading yesterday at 71.95 US cents. Oil prices have inched lower as investors raised questions on the effectiveness of a US-led release of oil from strategic reserves. Brent oil futures were down by 0.18% at $82.16 US cents, and WTI futures were down 0.22% at $78.35. Gold prices have also fallen amidst the release of strong US economic data, which appears to be supporting rate hike bets. US gold futures settled flat at $1,784.30 an ounce. Conversely, iron ore prices surged 2.9% to $102.75, compounding a gain of 4.4% overnight on Tuesday, following an improving outlook for Chinese demand. And lastly, in the world of crypto, Bitcoin has dipped yet again. At the time of writing, Bitcoin has dropped 0.92% to trade at $57,000 and 19 cents. Well, that's all for our morning outlook report here on Kalkine TV. Have a great day trading. Stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. I'm James Preston, signing off for now.